Let's also take a look at the government's website, the FTC's website, to understand a little more about credit, because this is important. So what does your credit report say? One, it understands and can help you understand whether you pay your bills on time, what loans and credit cards you have and what you owe on them, whether you've been sued or arrested or have filed for bankruptcy. This is important because your credit history is pretty much linked to anything you do, whether it's applying for a house, getting a better quote on insurance, car payments, or even as simple as getting a mobile plan or a phone plan. Your credit report is being asked for. So if there is negative information in your credit report, what happens is that the bureau sells the information in your report to creditors, insurers, employers, and that helps them make decisions about you. So this is very important to fix at the earliest. And also, if you are getting a loan, maybe you're planning to buy a house, or maybe just getting a new job, one thing is you might be turned down for that job. Even if somebody is approving you for a loan, they might ask you for more interest, and that's not good. So start fixing your credit first. And it starts with awareness and then building that discipline. So how do we fix it? One thing is time can make it go away, like the website says. So most information stays on the report for 7 years. Bankruptcy information, 10 years. Any unpaid judgments on you will stay on the report for 7 years or until the limitations runs out, whichever is longer. So let's have a look at exceptions once. So when you look for a job that pays more than 75 grand a year, we're just taking the same example that's on the FTC's website, and insurance that's valued more than 150, a bureau includes older negative information that wouldn't show up otherwise. So you're seeing why this is important, right? There's also an article from Experian helping you understand credit and how to fix it on your own and what kind of scams there are. So we'll link that as well. Let's understand this as well. So if a company takes a negative action against you because of something in your credit report, it can happen. You are entitled to a free credit report and within 60 days, but you will have to ask for it. And the company has to send you a notice that includes the details of the credit bureau that provided the report. So whether it's a situation like unemployment or welfare, or there's some inaccuracy because of fraud and identity theft, you really have to you can go ahead, visit this website and get a recovery plan and make sure you report this at first if that's the case. You can also, of course, send a letter. In case you want to dispute mistakes, you'll have to go ahead and send a letter that provides all the information. And yes, you will hear from them within 30 days. So in case they do find a mistake, they conduct a complete investigation, of course, and the business notifies all 3 credit bureaus, and they correct it in the files. 3 credit bureaus would be Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. So if something is deleted, they can't put that information back in the file, and of course you'll get to know. So if there's no mistake, you can include that in the file for future reports. Right. Understanding credit repair company. So people hire companies to help them investigate mistakes on their report. You can't really remove negative information because that's illegal. And is using a credit repair company a good idea? Maybe, maybe not. What's not a good idea is using a credit repair company but not having that understanding. So first thing, understand everything and your current situation as of now. Anything they can do legally, you can do for yourself at little or no cost. And also, the agencies would look at completing the terms of the contract before taking the money from you. But it's important that you understand the process. And if you're understanding the process anyway, and if you're building that discipline anyway, you can do it yourself unless you really require a credit repair company. So that's up to you. What is mandatory for them to tell you? Now, this is important. Let's have a look. Your legal rights. in a written contract that details the services they'll perform. And of course, you have 3 days to cancel without any charge, and provide a written cancellation form. They will also give you a timeline, what it's going to cost, and any guarantees. If they don't live up to the promises, yes, you can sue them in court. You can seek damages, and you can join other people in a lawsuit against the company. How do you know you're dealing with a scam? Please have a look at this. So the company asks you to pay before it helps you. It tells you not to contact the credit bureaus directly. Tells you to dispute information you know is accurate. Tells you to lie on the application. So all of this sounds like a scam from the beginning itself. Doesn't explain the legal rights when it tells you what it can do for you. And especially, I want you to focus this on this once again. This is something you never do. This is also something you never do. And in case you have to, it's always good to contact the bureaus and get your facts right. And now that you know, one thing is you don't have to pay them in advance. And in case there is something, you can use your 3-day right to cancel. That's the thing. Right, in case there's anything else you can do, people to contact, anything you can do to improve credit, you can find non-profit credit counseling programs. But what you have to understand is that it's up to you at the end of the day to fix your credit. And it's up to what you do. And it's up to how well you understand the system. But let me summarize just to make it easy for you. First thing, take a look at your credit report. So you can go online, just type credit report check or credit check, and you will find websites. In some cases, yes, if you're doing it 2 to 3 times with different websites, getting your credit score, there will be differences based on how it's taken and what metrics they're looking at. We have a separate video on this. Second thing you do is you take a look at your report, take a look at your highest interest, start developing the discipline to pay that off first. Third thing, see if there is debt that you have monthly payments on that are the same. And if the monthly payments aren't reducing, that means you're probably keeping the monthly payments low and the same, and you're paying more in interest than principal, which means you're not clearing the debt, you're just being regular. That's not good. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'm going to link 1 or 2 links on credit repair from Experian, from FTC, and hopefully that helps. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and subscribe. It really supports the channel and also helps get good information out to people that are really looking for it. And thank you so much. Have a nice day.